And we're back. Hi, everybody. Brenda Mejia here. We're going to continue on the second part of self sabotage. So, it's a really lengthy topic, but I'm going to try and, narrow it down a little bit of the things that have, in my opinion, have worked for me and my thoughts and my learnings throughout the years that I feel are pretty much to the point and it helps. So, if you didn't see the previous one, what we were talking about is the self sabotage of relationships, of choosing the wrong mate for you, of choosing the wrong career path, of settling in a job where you know in your gut you could do better, but you settle. And that's not a healthy habit. So, and my advice and my life journey, my advice would be right to the point is, you know what? You have to do it for yourself. You're never going to please everybody else because it's impossible and it's never ending. But like I've said before, you are in control of your world. You're in control of your thoughts. There's so many ways of learning different types of mindset conditioning things that you could possibly do for yourself. And let's get back to the topic of the relationships. So, do you have a friend or do you know someone that you love them to death, but boy, do they just get into the wrong relationships with the wrong person at the wrong time, and then just everything just just goes and we end up being the friend that is there for them, trying to give them the advice, and it's just never ending. But I'm going to tell you out of just my opinion, my thoughts. When it comes to relationships like that, it's about believing that you deserve better because you have to break the pattern. If you continue making the same choices over and over, you're not going to get, different results. It's like if you ask somebody, well, what's the definition of, I mean, it's going to sound a little bit harsh, but what's the definition of crazy? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen because it's not. So once you become aware that maybe it's the patterns that you have to face and you have to challenge yourself to break those patterns and get out of the comfort zone and start living, then it's going to be a little bit easier to understand what is actually going on with the choices you have in relationships and choosing the wrong mate for you when you know in your gut that you deserve better. I feel that it's within you to make that choice. And I think last year, 2020, really put a lot of things in perspective as far as, what really matters in life and what really matters in the choices that you're making and being in control of actually taking the action, the corrective action, and doing something about it. It's not easy. It's not an easy process, but it's definitely not impossible. So my advice to sum it down would be take the time to date yourself. And that's coming from a place of loving and respecting yourself first in order to appreciate your relationships, your career choices, the path that you're on. So thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to my advice. I appreciate you. And we're in this together. Let's go out there and make things happen. Your host, Brenda Mejia, coming to you live from the comfort of my home. And I'm just amazed that you're actually a part of my world. And thank you so much for listening to me. See you tomorrow.